everybody, and welcome to the fourth card in this 6-card July card kit series. And today we're going to do kind of a manly birthday card. So I picked out these papers that has these really nice stripes. Stripes are always good for male type cards. I also, in this paper line, had these hammers, so I thought that would look great to layer up down there. I also have this wonderful image of this guy working, and I've used the My Favorite Things Pierce square die to cut that, and you can see the piercing all along the edge, as well as a mat for that matches the card base. So that's going to go like this, and I've got some ribbon just to add some red in there. I wanted to add a really cute embellishment, so I'm using this Dynamics Charm Tools kit from My Favorite Things. And I first cut out a yellow hammer, and then I cut out of silver paper, this silver glossy paper, just the end to be the metal of the hammer. So as you can see, that is really cute. And the last part is the sentiments. So you'll receive a really long strip and this kind of shorter happy birthday. And the reason for that is we're going to be cutting a flag end in it, and we have to make sure that we have enough space to do so. So I've left it like that. Let's start putting this card together. So first thing is we're going to put this piece down first, and to do that I'm going to use a little bit of score tape. I don't usually use wet glue because I find it leaves bubbles, but whatever works for you is good. Okay, and we're going to just adhere that down like that. And now we are going to add the ribbon. So we're going to add the ribbon, we're going to wrap it around, and we're going to use tape. Wrap it around. I like to put the tape on one side and then make sure it's perfect, and then tape down the other side. Then it's centered. And just like that. Now that we have the ribbon down, now we can adhere the card mat to the card base. And again, I like to put the ribbon underneath so that there's no fraying, and this way it won't come off. So we're just going to continue wrapping the edges with score tape here, just like that. And now I always like to open my card base just so it's flat, and I'm going to arrange it just like that and rub it down. So now that's all starting to come together. I'm going to now adhere the image to the little image mat, and we're just going to again use the score tape. I like to use the score tape on 2 of the 4 sides sometimes when I do squares, especially with the piercing. It's good to use the score tape, just to adhere it a little bit more. Just like that, and just rub it down. Now, so our image is all together and we're ready to put that down. So looking at the rest of the card, we are going to have our sentiment somewhere in here, and we are going to have our little hammer as the embellishment right there. So let's put our image down now. We're going to use some pop dots, and I just put a big one in the middle, and I'm going to go around the outside with smaller pieces, just like that. There we go. We bring this back into frame, and I would like to have him, I want to be able to see the ribbon a little bit. I'm going to have him up here kind of centered, just like that, and I'm going to push him down. Now next for the hammer. So when adhering the hammer, you can use this Studio Multimedia Matte. It will dry in a matte finish, and I'm just going to put a little bit of this adhesive on the top of the hammer, and I'm going to adhere down this little metal part. And I'm just going to hold it down so that it will adhere well. It's such little pieces, you'll want to just hold it for a few seconds, and then as you can see, it's such a cute little hammer. So that's going to be the embellishment just going across there. So now we just have to adhere the hammer, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put pop dots on either side of the hammer. And again, you're only going to want to use like half. Cut the piece in half, and I'm going to have it go over the side kind of like that, just like that, and that's really, really cute. So the last part we have is the sentiment, and what I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to cut a little flag tail into this sentiment, just like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some tape runner, and I'm just going to adhere it to this teal sentiment mat that I made. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to match up my cut with the sentiment. So again, I'm going to kind of cut about center, go from the edges. It's not going to be perfect, but you can try to get it as perfect as you can get it. Just like that. So now you can see you have a double flagged end, and just to finish this card off, we're going to add this sentiment. Put some of the pop-ups right here, and to put the sentiment, I think I'm going to put it just over the hammers like this. There we go, just like that. And as you can see, this is such a cute card. This is a really great mail card with the stripes and just a cute little hammer as an embellishment. You don't really have to over embellish a mail card. Sometimes just the paper or the image can speak for itself. I like adding the ribbon just to kind of break up the colors, and of course the flagged end really adds a little bit of a decorative touch, but not too feminine. So yeah, there's the card. I hope you enjoyed this card. I still have 2 more cards in this series, so please stay tuned for that. And you can check me out at Kellyscards.ca, and thanks for stopping by.